Hi, can you tell me who you are and why you're here?
I am Rebecca Richter. I'm a substitute teacher for the Mount Diablo Unified School District. And I am at Oak Grove Middle School because this is where I was threatened and assaulted by students in my classes.
Can you explain what you mean by threatened and assaulted?
The students actually threatened me and said that they knew my car. They saw me in the morning driving to work. The students that I had disciplined and asked to be taken out of the classroom for the remainder of the time I was there. And the assault was when one of the students, when she was in my face, cussing me out, she started poking at my arm, boom, 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 like this, so that they had a mark in front of all the students and everything.
And so then what did you do to try to discipline her?
I went straight to the support call or to the telephone and make the support call as I was directed to do, and have somebody come and remove the student.
And
Again, every single day. The first day that I was on my job, there were 4 students who were really, really bad, terrible behavior in the classroom, and I had placed a support call for them, and I asked that they be removed. They were very verbally offensive, as well as physically offensive, pointing fingers, coming up into my face, blurting out every profanity you can imagine, screaming it at me. And the next day, sure enough, the students came back to the class after I had specifically asked, please do not return the students. They're not only a threat to me, but also to the students in the classroom. And we're not able to learn.
so then when they were back again, did you try to remove them again?
Absolutely. Every time, I couldn't believe it. I had a difficult time understanding why the administration would send a child back to the classroom with a substitute teacher when they were being that horrible. Their behavior was absurd. We could not get a thing done in the classroom at all. One of the students was advised by the support call staff has a track record about 20 feet long of suspensions. And I don't understand why she's still on this campus, and she was the one who assaulted me.
And so when the support calls happened, did you ever see an administrator?
I never saw an administrator the entire time I was here. Even when I was talking with the other staff members on the phone about my being fearful of being on this campus, specifically after school. I never saw an administrator, not once. I didn't even know who the principal was until she called me into her office via the intercom system at the school to come to her office immediately after school on Tuesday, May 29th.
And what did she say to you?
I have to laugh, sorry. It's so pathetic, I have to laugh. Either that or cry. She told me that I wasn't a good fit for the school, for the position, and she wanted me to leave. And I asked her why, and she mentioned that I did not follow their support call protocol, their policy, which I asked her to explain to me what I didn't do correctly. And apparently, she has a support call protocol of her own that's completely different than what her written policies and procedures are. She advised me that I should have called the parents of the students. She was very upset with me for not doing that. Since I was the teacher in the room, I needed to make the call to the parents, which is not what is stated on the policy. The administrator is supposed to make a call to the parents once they have gone down to the classroom to pick the child up. And that was one thing. I was very confused at that. I asked for clarity. She just would not explain further. She said she was tired of talking and going in circles.
And how does the discipline policy here compare to other schools in this district where you've worked?
I have to laugh again because to me there is not a disciplinary procedures at this school. Nothing is done. There's no discipline. They say one thing, but they don't do anything. The written instructions aren't even followed. Completely different than what it says that they do for procedures. And every other school, I never saw the principal. Not one administrator ever came by my classroom, not once.
Here.
Here, at Oak Grove Middle School while I was here for 4 days. any other school within the district, there was at least one administrator, even the principal, would come by I would say 97% of the time when I was teaching for 8 years throughout the district. That was what we did. They did. They didn't just send somebody else to go get the student. They came down themselves. That's how I understood the policy to be, which is what is stated in writing. However, they also implement the district policy. And also they follow their written policy. Make the call to the support desk. They send down an administrator, Bart, who takes the student out of the classroom and talks to the student. And if it's a really bad discipline, if it's a really bad behavior problem, then they remove the student and call the parent. And the teacher remains in the classroom. She does not have to do the behavioral discipline physically or mentally, so she can attend to the students and continue teaching. So